jam is gone. I think that I put death sauce in the jar, though. Why? Why isn't this jam?
You are being placed under arrest.
Trouble Busters!
Oh, you know you've got plenty of good stuff in your house, don't you, Miss Melanie?
Ms. Mindy, could you please not look inside our fridge without permission?
Huh? I'm just looking inside. Is that a problem? I haven't done anything other than take a quick peek.
That's not the problem here.
You know, your arrogance or nerve are always the reason I'm sighing so much.
My name is Melanie. Ms. Mindy is a mother that lives in the neighborhood, and we happen to be friends, but something happens every time she comes over to my house. It's gone, all of the meat that I bought on sales. But they're almost never on sale. Every time she comes over, something disappears in the house. I figured that I would really need to put my back into doing something about this. It was right at that moment. The jar of jam is gone? It was around during the day and it's gone after Ms. Mindy left, so I think it's gotta be, but hang on a second. I think that I put death sauce in there. No way she would use it without thinking about it, right?
So it looks like they ate the jam bread that you prepared and now they're in this condition. What do you have to say to that?
I don't know anything. This is all a misunderstanding, Miss Heather. We're all torn up like that, and that's all you're trying to say is just a misunderstanding like hell.
Then what is this exactly?
Why? I thought this was literally jam.
The situation really speaks for itself. I'm gonna be placing you under arrest.
Wait, hang on a damn minute. I'm serious. That's not what's going on.
Okay, what exactly isn't going on? How do you explain that?
It looks like there's a cop over at Ms. Mindy's house. I wonder what happened.
Oh, hello, Miss Melanie. What perfect timing for you to show up like this.
Ms. Mindy, what is going on here?
What the hell are you talking about? What is going on here? How dare you?
Huh?
You gave Miss Mindy something really sketch, didn't you?
We have the proof for everything.
I don't have recollection of ever giving you anything weird.
You said your name was Miss Melanie?
Yes, sir.
When you look at this, does it ring any bells?
This is...
Looks like you knew something about this.
I mean, yeah, but...
Miss Melanie, I heard you gave Miss Mindy death sauce, didn't you? Death sauce has spiciness that's supposedly 10 to 20 times more spicy than Tabasco, right?
You didn't tell her that and you just gave it to her? How terrifying.
And on top of that, you put it in a jar of jam. But it looks like it was just regular old jam. How malicious of you.
Come again? There seems to be some kind of misunderstanding here. Ms. Mindy, what's going on? What are they talking about?
Better if you have more actors, right? It makes it more believable.
Huh?
Whatever the case, the death sauce that you gave me has caused my family severe distress. We're going to have to take full responsibility for this. How about we start off by charging you with assault, huh?
Assault?
If what Ms. Mindy says is true, the death sauce that you gave her has caused Ms. Heather and Mr. Ted quite the trouble, to the point where it has caused physical harm. If you consider this situation, I think that assault is a very real possibility.
But that's insane!
You heard the officer. Come on, admit your wrongdoings, damn it!
Wait, hang on.
Ain't nobody gonna hang on.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Miss Melanie, do you realize how many people are on my side right now? You should clearly just try not to beat me right now because you're not going to win.
She stole from my house and brought this all upon herself without me doing anything at all. Now she's trying to blame me for everything too. How selfish of her. Seems like she needs to be taught the real meaning of trouble busting. I'm never gonna forgive you. Trouble busters.
All right, it's about time for Melanie's trouble busting to be done. Police officer, have you prepared the handcuffs already?
Phew, how incredibly ridiculous and inane.
What? Hey!
Excuse me, do you have a second?
What?
Sounds like there's all sorts of story twisting going on, so I'm going to break down each story one by one, okay?
Are you going to come up with some BS excuses? Sure, I'll listen to however many silly excuses you come up with.
Sounds like I gave you death sauce, for starters, but that's just wrong.
That is not wrong.
Huh? What do you mean by that, ma'am?
I never gave her any kind of death sauce. To be perfectly frank with you, she stole it from me.
Stole it?
Yes, yesterday, the jam that was in my house had suddenly disappeared. It's actually the exact same jam jar that you've shown me, police officer.
I see.
So what? There's all kinds of jam jars, and they're sold all over the country.
Well, this jam jar, it's very special because I bought it when I went overseas on vacation for my honeymoon. It's very special to me. I thought that it would be a waste to throw the jar away after I used up the jam, so I ended up using it as a container for my death sauce. It's really not sold around at your local Trobus Mart, so it's absolutely our jar for sure.
Is that true? Ugh.
Mindy, is she telling the truth?
Of course she's not telling the truth. Miss Melanie gave me that jam as a thank you for all the kind hard work and effort. She told me that it was one of the top-of-the-line strawberry jams, but this is what happens when I opened up the can of worms. Or jar of worms, I guess.
What? I knew it!
So you're not going to admit what you've done is wrong in the least bit, are you?
Why are you so adamant about making me look like I'm the person in the wrong? I just wanted to get along with you as a fellow mother and friend.
I didn't realize that Miss Melanie was this cruel and cold.
I've got to really rethink what I'm going to do forward dealing with her.
You can keep pretending to be the victim in all this. I tortured mother that was betrayed by a trusted friend, but I'm not going to back down.
You can say that, but it's assault. You've committed a felony, right, officer?
If what you say is true, yes.
You say that it's assault, but what you've done is theft. Besides, if you hadn't stolen the death sauce to begin with, then none of this would have happened in the first place.
Water, please. I said I didn't steal the freaking jar. If you want to treat me like some criminal that badly, then how about you start presenting us with some evidence, huh?
Evidence.
That's true. If you're that confident, then you should show us some evidence. I think that security camera footage would be the most obvious form of evidence in this case.
Security camera.
Well, what is it, Miss Melanie? I already know that your house doesn't have any security cameras. I figured it out already.
I don't have any security cameras at my house.
What? Then you can't be sure that I was the one that did anything, huh?
You don't have evidence, huh?
On the other hand, I've got my lovely husband and my incredible mother-in-law both suffering, so I've got so much proof.
So you don't have any kind of proof, Ms. Melanie, and there is proof on Ms. Mindy's side. If you think about that situation, then it would seem that Ms. Melanie is the one that's more likely to be held responsible.
You should just accept what you've done before your crimes become any worse than they already are, Miss Melanie. That's right. Admit it already. But what's wrong with you? Did you finally lose your mind because you realize how bad of a situation you're in?
No, it's just funny to me. It hit me in the spot.
What?
I mean, I just said that I didn't have any security cameras in my house. Now you're so proud to tell everyone you're in the right. How ridiculous of you.
What?
There is proof that you took the jar of jam from my house.
I see. Well, that's very interesting.
I'm sure you're gonna say something stupid like your memory or something, right?
Actually, no, I'm going to say something that's going to make anyone satisfied and take my side.
If you're that confident, then how about you hurry up and show us your damn proof, huh?
Sure, I'll show you. Let's watch this video. Play.
I see.
What do you think, Miss Mindy?
What? You said that you don't have any security cameras.
Yes, I said that I don't have any security cameras, sure.
Then what is this footage?
Well, I've actually been planning to get a dog recently.
What does a dog have to do with this footage?
Well, I figured I would need a variety of things before welcoming in a dog. One of those things I figured we should have was a camera for pets.
Camera for pets?
Yeah, I just bought it the other day. I was testing it out and seems like it happened to catch a video of you taking the jar from my house.
What the hell? I knew for a fact that you didn't have any security cameras.
You knew?
Oh, it's nothing.
Ah, so you finally accept what you've done, huh? Your crimes?
Enough! This is unfair and cheap!
Unfair? You came into my house and you steal stuff from me and try to say I'm being unfair?
Mindy, explain yourself.
After seeing all this, all we could do is... No! This is all a misunderstanding. Miss Melanie said that I could take it, so I did, and...
You're still going to keep up with that, huh? I mean, it's not going to work, though.
Well, this must be the jam that supposedly uses the finest of strawberries. All right, it's time to steal this today. How is my freaking voice recorded?
This pet camera. Well, it's got an audio recording function as well.
Can't believe you had that much of a security system.
Mindy!
Miss Mindy! Ah.
This is not looking good for you, Ms. Mindy.
No, this isn't.
The video and the audio, this is a very good piece of evidence against you. It's practically solid enough evidence to flat out say that you are the one that stole the jar of jam from Ms. Melanie's house, Ms. Mindy.
Then what am I?
Well, being arrested for starters.
Arrested?
Of course you're going to be arrested.
Wait, I don't want to be arrested.
I don't know what you want me to say. This is all because of your own doing.
But, oh, I've got it.
Huh?
Let's just settle this thing out of court this time around, huh?
Settle this out of court?
You know, it's not like I stole cash. It was just a jar of jam. I'll pay for the jam, so let's just end things peacefully.
I can't believe you actually can still act that high and mighty like you've got a choice. Also, technically, you stole death sauce from me.
Even if it were to be death sauce, it probably is not that expensive, right? Come on.
Okay, sure, if you want to be that adamant about it, then I suppose I can start considering settlement outside of court as well.
Really?
However, I need you to return everything that you've stolen from me in the past as well.
Huh?
You've been stealing quite a few things from my house in the past as well, Ms. Mindy.
Quite a few things.
Yes, she's been stealing food along with our jewelry and other goods. She's stolen a lot of stuff from my house.
You stole other stuff too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ms. Melanie, if you've got proof of that, would you be willing to share that with me as well?
Sorry, but I don't have proof footage of her stealing that from me.
See, you don't have any proof, right? Miss Melanie, you thought that you had the advantage, but this is all too greedy, huh?
But I do have proof.
Huh?
It's this. It was being sold at a big-name auction site online.
So what?
Well, my bracelet disappeared one day and I wasn't sure where it went, so I was digging through this site. Just happened to stumble into it, you know?
There have to be a bazillion bracelets in the world.
Actually, this bracelet is specially ordered. As proof, you can see MDLK carved into it. You can even see the carving on the photo too, see?
So what's that have to do with me?
You know more than anyone else here.
What?
The site, you have to make sure to register using your real name as ID to prevent any trouble down the line with people. Literally says Mindy here for the seller.
Mindy isn't exactly a unique name.
Well, are you still able to be so confident after seeing this? This was sent the other day, but it's got the same name and address as you.
Huh?
And also, this is the bracelet that was listed on your page. It's the same bracelet.
Huh? I see the product page.
The site makes it so you can still see the sold product even after it's been sold.
Why do you have that?
Well, it sounds like you're starting to admit that it was you, huh?
Answer my damn question.
Oh, please, I'll answer your question. Don't rush. The bracelet you were selling, I thought I could just buy it directly, but then I figured you'd be alerted, so I had a friend help me out.
A friend?
You know the name of the person that ordered the product? It says Helen, right?
Helen, the woman that I traded with before. I can't believe she was working with you.
Now it's very clear that you were the person who stole all the stuff from me.
Ugh.
Also, I've looked at all the other stuff that you had on sale, but surprise, surprise, I found a bunch of products with the inscription MDLK on them.
Ugh.
This bracelet was mine to begin with, so I'm gonna have to need you to return everything that you've stolen, along with reimburse me for the cost of the actual bracelet to begin with.
Mindy, you...
Honey, this isn't what it seems. There was a really good reason behind this, and...
I can't defend you any longer! Miss Melanie, I'm so sorry for my wife and her horrible wrongdoings!
I'd also like to extend my sincerest apologies as well.
You too.
What are you doing? Can you not be so sloppy in front of my... You're the one being shameful in front of everyone! Ah!
Seriously, how could you have fooled us like that?
Hey, you guys too? Miss Melanie, I'm so sorry for ever saying anything in a way that would make it seem like you're the criminal.
We're sorry. Oh, please, as long as everyone understands, I'm totally fine with it.
Oh, my friends, my allies.
Miss Melanie? What is it? Would it be all right for me to borrow your phone real quick? Of course. I knew it. Miss Mindy, you've also been putting my stuff up for sale, huh? I don't believe it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you dare try to lie your way out of this. I got this specially ordered from my husband, so it's the only one in the world.
Wait, hold on. These are my earrings that went missing a while ago.
My necklace. My scale, too.
Mindy!
You're really worse than I thought.
This is definitely something worth charging for theft on multiple accounts.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, come on, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It was just a little spur of the moment thing is all. One or two things.
There's clearly more than one or two things. You do realize how many things you've stolen.
But
No ifs or buts.
ugh,
Miss Mindy, you're going to return everything you've stolen, right?
I would love to, but there are also unfortunately some things that were sold already.
Well, and it sounds like you need to have the items returned after you refund their money.
I can't.
Why is that?
Well, I kind of used up all the money I got from the sales.
Dumbass!
You can't all say that at the same time.
Very well, then that means that I'm going to be formally filing a police report on this.
A police report?
Of course we're going to. You think that I'm just gonna go quietly into the night over this?
You just want me to pay up, right? Hey, teddy bear, help me out.
You want me to help? Yeah, no, not gonna happen.
Why?
Because you caused all these problems and headaches for all these people. Why the hell do I have to pick up all the pieces?
Because you're my husband.
There are limits to things even amongst husband and wife.
Ugh. And Miss Heather? I can't help you either. I've only got 723 on me anyway. But
Ms. Mindy, it sounds like you're screwed. I'm going to be filing the police report.
Yes, that's probably your best bet to getting everything back.
hey, you can't do that. You're supposed to be on my side.
You need to just give up.
Then it's time for Mindy-style activate account deletion.
You!
If I just delete the evidence.
You can delete it, but you realize that nowadays all the information is backed up on server side, so you can just erase all the information of transactions, right?
What did you say?
The world is tough on criminals and crime nowadays.
I'm not a criminal. I just felt in danger for myself.
You really aren't making any sense at all.
I'm making complete sense. That's enough.
I didn't realize that you were someone that was this selfish.
You do not have any remorse for what you've done. Why are you two acting so high and mighty, huh? You two were after Miss Melanie, too.
Well, because I wanted to believe you as your husband.
But after all of this proof that's been provided to us,
I understand how you two didn't want to be on her side anymore, and you already apologized to me earlier, so I'm not going to say anything about how you attacked me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
and also, I'm sorry, Miss Mel.
You are not off the hook.
Why?
What you've done has gone too far. You stole my death sauce, and on top of that, you tried to make it all my fault. Then you stole a bunch of stuff from people's houses and still never chose to admit your own wrongdoings.
I mean, I feel bad about it now.
That's just because you're cornered now.
That's not...
I can tell just by listening to you. You don't have any kind of remorse for what you've done. You're fine as long as you're out of trouble. That's all you care about.
I really feel bad about it now, so...
If you really feel bad about it, you can pay for your crimes in prison.
Prison is just a different story. It's all just very sincere, heartfelt apology, and...
If you could get away with everything by just apologizing, then we wouldn't need the police right now, would we?
Ah, true.
I don't want to go to prison.
Everyone else agrees she should go to jail?
Absolutely.
You will now go pay for your crimes.
No.
Let's have a chat about your future down at the station, huh?
No!
Afterwards, Ms. Mindy was arrested for theft. She was sentenced to prison time and was going to be behind bars for a while. As for me, with the help of law enforcement, I was able to get back everything that was stolen. I was glad to find out the people that purchased all my stolen goods were kind. Also, I'm going to be charging Ms. Mindy for all of the money that I needed to buy my stuff back. Her family abandoned her and she now has a lot of debt, so she was looking forward to the dark future ahead of her after prison. And once everything was said and done, the spiciness is just something else. I actually love spicy things. Death sauce is the best. Trouble busters.